Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. I can't sing on tune. Praise the Lord. His mercy is more. Welcome. I don't know if I will ever know how deep the rabbit hole of my sin goes. I don't know if I'll ever know. But what I do know is that his mercy is more. What you need to know today is that however deep you think that that strain of rebellion in you goes, God's mercy is more. And what an amazing song to celebrate that, isn't it? My name's Shane. Welcome to a world of resource around this amazing song, Mercy is More. I'm going to dive into a couple chords here, some G chords, and so stick around if you're a guitar player and a worship leader or whatever. If you don't play the guitar, you can move on to your instrument. Check out the devotional down here, or charts, or whatever you want to jump into. But I'm going to jump right in, all right? And so we just did this song in the key of G, and you can watch the live performance down here. We got some singers together and did it down at our church. And you'll see me just playing regular old G chords. And so I think, when you think of the Nashville number system, if you don't know that, let me just teach it to you in about 60 seconds, okay? Let me teach it to you. So the Nashville number system is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. That's what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that brings us back to 1, or do, okay? So that's what that is. And so when you're thinking of the key of G and you're playing G shapes, whatever key you're in, that's always the 1 chord, right? And so in this song, we have all 7 chords represented. So here's your 1, and you think of it, it's simply just a G major scale. And so if you know the song, if you've ever watched The Sound of Music and know the Do, Re, Mi song, you know a major scale. Do, a dear, a feel. Yeah, I won't do it for you, but you ready? So there's your Do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Right? There's the major scale. 1, 2, open, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1. And so there's your G chord, there's your 1. Here's your 2 chord, which is your 2 is typically going to be a minor chord. Your 2 minor, your A minor. 3 is your 1 over 3. There's your 3. Your 1 is a G, but you're playing the 3 in the bass. So there's your 1 over 3, or your 3, 4. There's your C chord. You can play it just like that, or you can play it old school. So there's your 4 chord, and then your 5 chord. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? There's your 5, your D shapes, or same note, right? So here's your 4 note, 5. There's your D shape that I like to play a lot, 5, and then 6 is E minor, right? E6. Here's the there's your 6 note in the scale, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6. Same note as the open E. So E minor, there's your 6, or you can go a little old school on it. And then 7 is here, right? 7, but it's also here. 7, so that's your 5 over 7. So your 5, a little out of tune. That's why I don't play that D shape often. You can rarely play it where it feels like it's in tune. So 5, there's your 7 note, and then your 5 chord underneath. And that brings us back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Those are the chords. Cool? And so other than those shapes, you'll see me do variations of those shapes in the video below. But those are the shapes that you can like bank on. Just these solid shapes where you got your E minor chord here, your C chord, your D chord, all the good stuff right there. And so when we jump into it, could remember, that's a 3 right there. When I'm playing that 3, that 1 over 3 chord, I am muting the top string, and I'm also muting that D string. So it just kind of cleans it up. And I'm just kind of laying my finger on there kind of lazy. So love could remember no wrongs. There's a 4 chord. We have done. And same thing with the C chord. That top string is muted and that D string is muted. So if you go old school, you'll see this. And sometimes it can kind of get notey. So I kind of like to clean it up in a mix. And so that's why I am muting these 2 strings. It's actually easier to play because you can just like lay your finger on there kind of lazy. So love could read 3 and 4 we have done. And then 5, omniscient. Such a great D chord here. Omniscient, all 6. He 4, 5. There's an old school 5. Thrown into, here's your 2 minor. Walk up to 3, 4. And then 3, 4, 1, 5. And on the first chorus, we just kind of strummed along like this, just down strokes. Lord, His mercy is more. And it's just kind of chimey. We're doing this on the keys too. Just doing these quarter notes. Sorry for the out of tuneness. Many His mercy, doom, doom. And you'll see me kind of explore the space on my right hand a little bit, which we have strumming lessons and you can get into all that with related content down here. But sometimes I'm thinking like a shaker with my right hand. And I'm thinking, what would sometimes we'd be like, chun, 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 or like I'm thinking like a snare drum with the left hand. And so I'm thinking the same way. Little tricks of the trade. Strumming on this is just a simple 6/8 strumming, simple G chords. And so what an awesome song, man. We have been so blessed by this song. Mr. Matt Boswell and Matt Papa, and I think a couple other people were part of writing this song. And we are just so blessed by this song. And I hope you are. So take some time, introduce this song to your congregations. What an amazing song. What an amazing blessing that it'll be as you celebrate the mercy of God, the love of God that is so much higher and wider and deeper and longer than we would ever imagine, as He gives us the strength to comprehend it. And so we pray today, we have our staff right behind this camera, that you would be able to comprehend how high and deep and long and high and wide His love is for you, that you may walk in the fullness of God. Love y'all.